Welcome back to County Connection. I'm Jason Gray, and I'm here today with Robert Heading, the director of the Rockpile Museum. And I heard that originally you thought it was going to be kind of a light month, but all of a sudden, now it's not such a light month.
Yeah, as is the world of museums. Things just pop up, opportunities, right? Our first event in November is actually a rescheduled event due to a weather delay. That will be an event about the Bozman Trail. We're going to have Dave McKee, who is with the Fort Phil Kearny Association. He's going to be out to talk about the history of the Bozman Trail and then a current effort to make the Bozman Trail a National Historic Trail, which is kind of a new thing. I think there's only one National Historic Trail in the United States because it's a new effort, but that's exciting. I think it deserves it. It's got a lot of history. And so he's going to be with us Thursday, November 4th at 6:30 p.m.
Okay.
It's a free event. So like we've discussed in the past few months, we have the admission fee now, but a lot of our events, especially evening and weekends, will still be free. So come out to that. Like I said, Bozman Trail history, and then how it's going to be a National Historic Trail, hopefully. And I think there's ways that you can help make that happen. To designate a National Historic Trail, it's essentially Congress has to do that.
Oh, okay.
And there's not an application process like there might be for a National Register building. He will explain how you can help, how you can advocate for that with our elected officials.
Okay. All
So
right.
yeah, Thursday, November 4th at 6:30 p.m.
Okay.
And then we have a new exhibit. It's called Wyoming Navy. And when I tell people that, they give me a strange look, like, Wyoming Navy? How is that possible, right? Doesn't make any sense. But this exhibit was put together by Fort Casper, and it highlights all of the ships in the U.S. Navy that are named after or named for Wyoming people and places. And so there's actually quite a few. I think there's 40 in this exhibit. It has 26 different panels, and it tells you all about these ships. It's vessels ranging from tugboats to nuclear submarines.
Oh, wow.
So there's the USS Casper and the USS Natrona, Cheyenne. There's a Green River, I believe. The one that's most connected to this area is the USS Isley, which was named for Spud Isley, who was a local boy that was killed in World War II. So he was manning a gun position at the Battle of Guadalcanal and was killed. And so he was awarded the Navy Cross and then had a ship named after him. So there's a connection to Gillette and Campbell County there. There is no USS Gillette and no USS Campbell County, at least not in the exhibit. So we need to work on that.
Not yet.
Not yet.
There's not.
We need to make that happen. If our senators and representatives are watching this, which would be amazing, please let's make that happen. But yes, the exhibit will be here through the end of December, maybe a little bit longer if people enjoy it. It is on our Roy Lowell Memorial exhibit wall in the museum annex building. To open the exhibit, we are going to have a special event on Veterans Day, November 11th. We're closed that day for the holiday, but we will open at 5:30 p.m. and you can start seeing the exhibit at 5:30. And then retired Navy Chaplain Bob Brown, who is a museum volunteer, is going to talk about some of the history of the ships, as well as what it's like to be in the Navy, to live on a ship for months and months at a time. What are the jobs that they do? What is the food like? Where do you sleep? What are the trips you take off the ship, right? I know none of those things. I was not in the Navy, so I'm fascinated to hear a little bit more about what life was like on a ship. So that is November 11th. We'll open at 5:30. The program will begin at 6:30, and then we'll stay open till about 8 o'clock for people to see the exhibit.
Okay.
So that's Wyoming Navy. And then we added another event, which is actually quite exciting. There's a new film out. Executive producer is Robert Redford.
Oh.
It's called The Mustangs, America's Wild Horses. And so it's kind of timely because the BLM just did their wild horse roundup in Wyoming. And so this film talks about those wild horses, the history of the Mustang in America, how the Mustang impacted quarter horses and the horses, that people use today for ranching, for rodeo, and then where they're at today, how many wild Mustangs are out there, where they live, and how they're managed. So this film we're going to show, it is newly released. It is debuting around the country right now, and we're going to have a debut screening here in, I believe it'll be the first screening in Wyoming, at Camplex Heritage Center Theater on November 20th, Saturday, November 20th, 6 p.m. at the Heritage Center Theater. So that event will be free with a suggested donation to the Museum Association.
Oh, that's nice. A good way to raise a little money.
Absolutely. Yep, it helps pay for just the expenses that go along with having an event. And we think you'll enjoy this film. Like I said, Robert Redford and then the Springsteen family are involved as well because they're into equestrian sports and things. So therefore the soundtrack is also supposed to be amazing. I'm looking forward to hearing some of the music. So nothing like seeing beautiful animals set to Springsteen, right? No, it's going to be good music. So come out to that November 20th at the Heritage Center Theater.
Okay.
And then we're coming close to December, so that means Christmas time, right?
Yeah.
We are going to try and have an in-person Christmas Family Day. And so this has been a tradition. We've had Family Day events in the winter for, gosh, it's over 10 years now. And so December is always Christmas themed. We do old-fashioned Christmas crafts, fun Christmas crafts, ornament creation. And so we weren't able to do an in-person event last year because of COVID. We're going to try it this year. We're going to limit it to 50 people, 50 students. And so registration for Museum Association members will begin on November 22nd, and then the general public can register on November 29th. So not too far from now if you're watching this in early November. Family days are free. They are supported by our penny tax, our 1% tax, so we're going to keep those events free. It is for children aged preschool through 12, and so we invite you to register early because of the limited space this year. And again, this is a plug for the Museum Association. You really should be a member of the Museum Association. A family membership is $40. A student membership is only $10. So if you want to register your kindergartner or second grader by themselves so that they can get an early registration, it would just be that $10. And then they would be able to register early for all the Family Day events. In addition to that, admission to the museum would be free throughout the whole year. So it's really something to think about to get that first advance registration for Family Days.
All right. And speaking of Christmas Family Day, you have also a gift shop where people could buy Christmas gifts.
We do. We have a great gift shop, and you can buy Christmas gifts, you can buy Christmas ornaments, you can register to win money through the Chamber of Commerce's Shop Down to Christmas program, which will begin, the first drawing will be November 30th. So if you shop beginning November 22nd, you can turn your receipts in and have a chance to win $250 in gold bucks.
Oh, wow.
Which is quite a good bonus at Christmas time. So yes, so I brought some great Christmas related things, some general gift shop items. We have some pretty fun Christmas ornaments. This one is a bison. It is from Bronner's, which is a German Christmas ornament company. It's very delicate, it's hand painted, very neat, very Wyoming, right? The American bison. They have it listed as a buffalo. Right, it's not a buffalo, but we'll call it a buffalo for today. They also do Christmas pickles, which we were talking just a few minutes ago. I'm not too familiar with the Christmas pickle tradition, but it says on here that This would be put on the Christmas tree, and then the first person to find it, I believe Christmas morning, would receive an extra gift.
Oh boy.
So if you'd like to start a new tradition in your house, or if you would like a hand-painted blown glass Christmas ornament.
Perhaps some people already celebrate the Christmas pickle and they're in need of a new one.
That's right. Maybe someone broke the pickle last year because they were so excited to find it.
Yeah.
I don't know. But this one has a little Santa hat. We have the regular old-fashioned pickle as well.
I feel like the Santa hat makes it easier to find because like the regular green pickle will blend in with the tree.
I think so. Maybe this is for the younger kids.
Yeah, this
would
is
have a little
like
trouble.
Christmas pickle easy mode.
Yeah, or dads. You know, we have trouble finding anything. I can never find my keys or anything in the fridge for that matter. But
have you considered putting a sparkly Santa hat on them?
I should. So we've got more traditional Christmas ornaments as well. This is a pewter Wyoming ornament, and then laser engraved wooden ornaments. Really neat stuff for Christmas. Good stocking stuffers. Mm-hmm. In that same vein, we have a new stocking stuffer. Spoon lures, Wyoming spoon lures. This one, of course, has the Wyoming flag on it. Beautiful not handmade, but Wyoming original branded products. So these are $9.98, so not too bad for a Wyoming branded product. And then University of Wyoming cowboy logo spoon lures. So if you got that fisherman in the family, those would be something pretty neat and fairly reasonable as well. Books, we have lots of books. We've gotten a lot of new books in, so our book inventory is quite large right now. So for that reader in the family that likes the old-fashioned paper, not the Kindle, this was a new one we got because we had the Native Memory Project in to do some last month or 2 months ago to do some native food traditions. This one is called Indigenous Food Sovereignty in the United States. And it's all about that tradition of living off the land and kind of bringing that tradition back into native culture, which I've not read it. Stephen, our museum educator, says it's a fantastic book. So check that out. If you'd like to know how to harvest food right from your own land here in Campbell County, you would find that in here, certainly. So prickly pear and wild onions and things like that you can find here in the Powder River Basin. They'll teach you how to use those foods in recipes in here. So really interesting.
Wow.
Yeah. Christmas again, 'twas the night before Christmas in Wyoming.
Oh.
So a Wyoming Christmas book, I think would be great for all young people in your household. And then I'm not sure if I brought this one last time, but this is Wyoming History and Art. And it is Dave Pauley prints. I bring it again, if I brought it already, because of its limited edition. They only printed, I believe, 500 for the entire state. So we've already sold, I believe, over 10 of those 500.
Oh, wow.
And we have 6 or 7 left, I believe.
Oh.
And that's probably all we're going to get because they're spread around the state. So if you want this book, it is, I'd open it and show you the beautiful prints, but it is shrink wrapped and it's $39.95, so I'm not going to open it. I want you guys to get a pristine copy. But very nice prints published by the Wyoming State Historical Society.
All right.
Yeah, and again, shop down to Christmas. If you get your museum receipt for any amount, so you could buy a single spoon lure for $9.98, and you take that receipt down to the Chamber of Commerce or take a picture and email it to them, you'll be in a drawing for $250. So.
And you don't have to tell the person you bought the gift for that buying their gift won you $250.
Absolutely not. No. And you could just buy something for yourself as well. Maybe a ice cold Coca-Cola from our cooler. So who knows?
Yeah.
That's it, I think. A busy November. So everybody stay tuned to our website. We'll have more details on all of this coming out. The website is rockpilemuseum.com.
Rockpilemuseum.com. All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.